now, so just inviting you to get yourself into that settled space, whatever that looks like for you. Just becoming aware of how you're sitting, perhaps after that other practice, just lengthening your spine, sitting up straight, and just tuning back into that mindful posture that you find comfortable. So just inviting you to take a moment or two to just tune into self again and just tune into how you are right here, right now. Just beginning to consider the thoughts, how you're feeling, how your body is. As you begin to draw that attention into yourself, just considering the breath and just beginning to notice that breath in, the expansion of the stomach and the chest. And as you breathe out, allowing the whole body to just release and sink down into where you are. And whilst at any point the mind can wander, just kindly bringing it back to the breath and allowing yourself these moments to just breathe and to be in this present moment, in this wonderful world, with this wonderful life and the gift of breath. As we begin to focus on that breath, just beginning to be grateful and have appreciation for the power of our breath. The ability to come home to self through the breath. The oxygenation as we breathe in, and the removal of carbon dioxide as we breathe out. Beginning to just notice how the breath can relax the body, how it can release tightness and tension in the body. Just begin to notice with gratitude how your body responds to that journey of the breath, from the in-breath to the out-breath. That vantage point of being in the space between the in-breath and the out-breath, and the space between the out-breath and the in-breath, and how it can just settle us into that present moment. And as you're following the path of the breath, just really noticing the energy that the breath in begins to allow us to achieve. How the body is nurtured by the in-breath. How your body begins to absorb, really embrace the necessity of the in-breath. And how your body can release on that out-breath. And just with wonder and awe, perhaps silently saying thank you to the power of our breath. And as you begin to pay some reverence to the power of the breath, how does the body sensation arise? What happens when we begin to notice, when we become curious of the wonder of our breath? And perhaps even just smiling into the breath with that thank you, and the wonder and the awe that occurs. And now I'd just like to invite you to bring to mind your body. Notice what you are grateful for within your body, the wonders of the body and what it can do for you. From the eyes to see, the ears to hear, the nose to smell and our tongue to taste. The brain and its many thought functions, the deeper thinking. All the things our hands and our arms can allow us to achieve, our hearts to feel. How strong our back is to support us. And the way that we can go on wonderful walks with our beautiful legs, and how our feet keep us stable. And even if there is illness or unrest or unbalance in the body, its perfect way it is built. Just for this next moment or two, just thanking the various parts of the body for the wonders that it allows you to achieve. And now I'd like to invite you to look externally and just notice what you're grateful for in life, whatever that might be for you. The sunshine, perhaps people, and as these thoughts pop up, I'd like to just in your mind's eye to thank them. And as you're beginning to thank them, just begin to notice that sense of gratitude and what arises for you with that sense of gratitude. What thoughts arise with the gratitude? What feelings arise from gratitude? And what sensations in the body arise when we begin to appreciate and are thankful for the many good things in our life? As we begin to think of those good things, recognizing that when beholding the good and beginning to look for the good, understanding that whatever we look for, we'll find. So to be mindful of looking for the good, to bring in that sensation of gratitude, allows great meaning to our life. It enhances our well-being. And when we can truly embrace that sense of gratitude, our life becomes richer. Perhaps thinking about the social circle you have and the people you are grateful for within your life. Just begin to relax into that sense of gratitude. Breathing in the gratitude, and perhaps as you breathe out, sending gratitude to those around you. Thankfulness and appreciation to the wonderful things that are in your life. Recognizing the wonder and the awe of perhaps the environment and the nature of the world that we live in. The sun shining, the wind and the rain. The beautiful plants and the amazing animals. To begin to recognize all of the wonderful things that we are constantly surrounded with. Just really tuning into the body and just beginning to notice how the body responds or is responding in the here and now. Is it easy to bring forth that sense of gratitude, or is there some difficulty or unease about it? All the while with just curiosity and kindness, opening up to the idea of being and beginning to be truly grateful for this wonder of life that we have. And just for this last minute of practice, allowing you to send gratitude into yourself for perhaps some of the actions that you have, for some of the wonderful things you do to pay service to the community, to the wider sense of humanity, perhaps to colleagues or peers, to the animals, to whoever. That bringing us all together within that collective consciousness of being of service to ourselves, to each other, to the wider world. And just with a final thank you to yourself, to the greater good, to the wonderful world we live in. Perhaps if you have a religious belief, to anything that you would like to say thank you to. Whatever is important to you, gratitude and appreciation, loving kindness and sense of awe and wonder for the most amazing, wonderful world that we live in.